How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Magic the Gathering. I was gonna say Historic Brawl, but we're actually playing some Standard today. Some Standard ranked because we want to feel the Timmy leave us, you know. And we're playing the Orthion Training Grounds deck, which is really fun. But I nearly said it. So this deck is a weird one. Its main plan is to use Power Stones to just get yourself a Portal to Phyrexia as fast as possible, and then copy things. In particular, you don't really copy your Urza. You want to copy like your Thran Spiders and a couple other miscellaneous things here and there. So let's play an Urza High Lord Protector, not High Artificer. I would love to have one, but it just doesn't exist yet in the board state. Rude, honestly. I want to see him play more creatures before he try and sacrifice a creature. Yeah, I thought so. Because I can't. I think we just get rid of that. I really can't afford for a Braids to go active and maintain activity. I might be running too many of you, or think. Although, you know, like removal is plentiful in this standard season, so rude. Pass. My first standard video in a while, and we're gonna get mana screwed and die immediately. Well, that's no good. That's no good at all. I'll put it in a sandwich between two Brawl videos, so that way people might be sleepy and they might miss it. Urza, Lord Protector, 2nd edition. He's back from the dead to protect again. And I imagine, yeah, something similar happened this time around. Makes a lot of sense, honestly. He's got an ability that benefits from the existence of training grounds, which you can't say about all these cards, right? Like, some of them don't even benefit from training grounds at all. I don't know, maybe you're too ambitious, or think maybe this is just a blue-white deck and I didn't need to go into red, but dude, the 5 copies, if you can get the 5 copies, it is so insane. It's so insane. Please go away, Braids. I know you're crazy and people like you for that, but no, not my way. Not today. I don't even think I lost life that turn opponent. Actually, this is only if a non-skeleton creature died. I guess Braids. Is Braids really a non-skeleton creature? She has a skeleton. I guess she's a nightmare, so maybe she doesn't, but hey, it's a copy of Braids. I guess it's only number 2, is it? Number 2? Or, nope, it is. Wow. That one Braids got a lot of mileage. She got a lot of mileage. You can fit so many into the battlefield into that creature. So it looks like she's fitting things into other people, which is kind of creepy, honestly. Makes sense character-wise, though. I guess I'll die to Braids. Like, she's the actual combatant here, so very neat opponent. Very neat. Superfluous, I might argue, but neat at the very least. We'll go on to a game 2. I might just play until we get a good game in, because why not? Why not? We do that sometimes with Historic Brawl too, right? Like, if the deck has the potential, we gotta go for it. But press the control key, or the command key on Mac. I didn't know. Well, I guess I vaguely knew that Mac and does Linux have Arena? I don't know. I am interested though to know if these things are true or if it's a absurdity. Now this is a more like it. We get our turn 1 training grounds, which is what we're here for. Turn 3 we can Thran Spider, which is a copy target, and it's a good old dude. If they spin their so they spend each and every turn bolting me, I'm fine with that. Gonna go bolting. Yeah, it's unfortunately not an instant, although it does work similarly. So let's make some Power Stones. You familiar with Power Stones, opponent? They're very cool. I'm very fond of them at the very minimum. Getting that Swiftspear up to 4 is going to be a bit of a trick too. At that rate, you're pretty much better off just murdering the Thran Spider, because it's going to take a minimum of 2 spells. Rahata's Firebrand is a card that I am not that fond of. Thran Spider, number 2. Electric Boogaloo. He has a function. You're gonna channel away that Reinforced Ronin. The Power Stone will let you do that. Yeah, that is efficient use of provided resources on it. I approve. I need another white source for the Depopulate to be useful, but you can't kill me, can you? You're not gonna kill me, is what I'm asking. I guess you could, probably. Yeah, they totally could have been attacking. Because Rada would have turned off the Thran Spider as a blocker, and then Monastery just gets through for free. Thran Spider has reach. Please don't do this, opponent. I asked them not to. No block. We're doing a bunch of things. We might have to start looking for artifacts next turn. Because Tameshi value cannot be had in its current state. I want to pay 2 mana for a Thran Spider, if that's even possible. Rude. Interesting, though. I will kill whichever Ritilda. So let's swing like this and begin our search. Nope. Okay. We're still critically low. But we do have neat and less neat. Less neat. Honestly, is that dead? Yeah, that's pretty close, honestly. That is dead. GG, opponent. Dead was had. Arena is very analytical about when you can and cannot succeed or concede to a match. Like if your opponent is attacking in for lethal and hitting you, too late to concede. You have to sit through and watch. But if you do it like the step before that, you can concede, and you get to miss out on some of that pre-programmed animation. We're tanking a rank, but maybe that's a good thing. A Prince of Kroog. Keep. I don't know, with this deck, the potential is so high that whenever I see a bad hand, I think to myself, yeah, no, I'll keep this. This is definitely doable, and a lot of the times it just isn't. And I need to learn to differentiate between the two states. Hey, have you met Urza? He's pretty cool. His power and toughness totals 6, which means he dodges a certain 1-mana removal spell that is in a different color, so not relevant in this particular circumstance, but I think we murder Felden because dude, the traitor. We do miss out on our turn 4 Might and Weakstone possibilities, but if we get that's a deck. You are making it look like I don't know how to build a Magic the Gathering deck, and please don't do that, because I have so much footage that supports that conclusion, and I prefer if it's not telegraphed as clearly and efficiently. Yo, Shuffler, what did I do to you, bro? What did I do? Please don't do me like this. Yep, mono red. You know, I'm glad that they're back. The mono red players, like they were a nearly extinct breed for a long time. But dude, what was banned even? You have Invoke Despair, that got banned. You have Fable the Mirror Breaker, a red card. So I don't know if that was hurting mono red. Like maybe mono red should still be dead, and it just isn't for some reason. Because the main thing that hurts mono red, right, is Shieldred. Shieldred gaining life every time you draw a card is pretty bad for mono red. Although, like, Invoke Despair was one of the main ways that they drew cards against mono red, right? Because they tended to remove all of the creatures from mono red anyways, and after the creatures are gone, it's just a matter of casting the Invoke Despair to draw 3, gain 6, and that's not recoverable for mono red. Hey, opponent, I have found these 2 cards that meld together. They're very cool. I guess you're not interested, but if you are in the future, I'd appreciate that. So our return to standard has entailed getting stomped by mono red and then running into a control player. Well, I have multiple of these guys, so let's just start running them out. Moment of Truth, okay. That does not counter a creature spell, but there are 1-mana options for that. I think. Where is the lowest 2 mana? The lowest might be 2 mana. It might just be an Essence Scatter. And if that's the case, we're doing okay. I don't know, we're gonna get a bigger standard ban in August, so I'm looking forward to that. Urza, Lord Protector, has been countered. Good to know. We're both mana screwed, so we're clearly the two that Shuffler hates the most. But by how much does Shuffler hate us, and who does it hate more? The Cutout Wizard or Christopher 67206? I don't know, man. I don't know who it hates more. I think we're getting a bounce spell. Nope, a Tellurian Terror. I wish it was a bounce spell, honestly, in retrospect. A Training Grounds? Yeah, maybe this is one of those scenarios where it's just two different decks, and I tried to build them as one deck, and it just doesn't work. Because I do that sometimes. I look at two cool possibilities, and I think, well, if I just play Jeskai, I can play both of them. And maybe Orthion and Training Grounds need its own deck, and Urza and Training Grounds needs its own deck. Like, those are possibilities that I will be exploring in the near future. Probably not on the channel, but we will explore them nonetheless. Rude? You'll never be able to activate it. Oh. Hello? No, not like this. Okay, there we go. Arena, please. I have no clue what's happening. So I haven't had it wig out on me in a while, but let's see if we can actually concede. I don't think we can. I think Arena has sunk itself to death. Well, either way, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully, by then, my Mightstone and Weakstone will have resolved. But if not, See you next time.